Good afternoon, folks. If you have joined us, we are at a different location due to the aforementioned somewhat crazy insect issue. Did have a go around just now, which unfortunately I did miss because I was busy setting up. First go around I've ever seen at Bristol, apart from the one I was involved in. Can't see the chat yet, so forgive me for the delay. I'm just going to give this a try and see how it rolls. That will be as far as we can reasonably see down the runway here at this location. But as you can see, it was quite a tasty angle, and we'll get some passing traffic as they go for takeoff as well. You never know, might even get a wave. However, the location is untested, so there's a chance that we may struggle here or be asked to move on, so we'll obviously comply with anything like that, but we'll see what happens. Just going to get set up for the chat, and then I'll converse with anybody who's joined us today. Five of you watching, good morning. Is there anything to see? That's the question. Okay, let's put that there. Stick on our other features. 1 second, folks. It's a beautiful day here, but unfortunately at the common, the various insects in the particular spot I'm in there are very keen indeed. So we've had to leave them to their own devices. That will probably only be a temporary issue, I suspect. Hello, Lord Darlow, how's it going? Flying through birds or angry wasps, tell me about it, mate. Not my idea of fun, I tell you now. Let's just bring this stuff out here then. Raise you up there. We may have to have a chat with security if they come and ask us any questions, in which case I'll cut the stream temporarily, but we will be back. Sorry for lack of chat at the moment, folks. I am just catching up with some admin. Right folks, how are we doing? Sorry for the delay. Right, so Lord Darlow. In about 2 weeks or so, the A380 returns at lunchtime at Birmingham. Oh, that's fantastic, isn't it? July the 1st. 2 p.m, 3 p.m. GU EUYP, the diverted BA320 is due to depart back to London. Can't imagine it will cruise to much height. You may see it. We'll look out for it. And it was late leaving Milan, and HLR had closed rather than divert to LGW. It headed to BHX and landed around midnight. So, right, we've got one on approach now. The big news is we had a go around here at Bristol for the first time that I was watching. And the good news is I was setting up, so I missed it. So I do apologise. We're much more protected from the wind down here, but the downside is it's somewhat warm. We're flying by the seat of our pants today, folks, so do bear with us. Not the usual kind of smooth service, he said with a glint in his eye, because it's rarely smooth, is it? Let's face it. Fantastic. Darlow, by the way, I'm looking at the pictures. They seem okay. Don't seem to be breaking up or anything. But let me know if you see any problems, or anybody else on the stream. Welcome. We are Planecaster. We're here every Friday, and we're normally from a different location with a little bit of a longer view onto landing aircraft when it's this particular orientation. Today things are different. We went to our usual location and there was a substantial problem with nasty flying things. I'm not sure if they're like a combination between flying wasps and ants, but they didn't like being disturbed and started somewhat swarming me, so I thought I'd get out of there and find somewhere else, leave them to it. I don't think it'll be a long-term thing. Right. Let's see if we can bring up some arrival information on the screen. Bear with me a moment, folks. I'm just going to see if I can improve our setup here. Sounds like I'm in and out of a tent, doesn't it? Be back with you on the chat in a moment. Just continuing to kind of adapt to what we've got here in this setup that's somewhat enforced today. Another arrival to bring you, folks. Let's stop what I'm doing for a second and bring you that. Hope you're hearing us loud and clear and seeing us as well. Good afternoon from Bristol Airport if you've just joined us. Danny at Planecaster. We're just trialling a new location today, somewhat forced upon us. We would normally do this with a little bit more notice, but not today. Beautiful Neo lands at Bristol Airport. One of many, many, many in the EasyJet fleet now. Lovely plane to fly on if you've had the pleasure. Right. To give you an idea where we are, we normally zoom in on this. This is where we normally zoom in, look folks. To give you an idea. Bit of a crosswind today. On here, let's just quickly continue what I was doing, and then what we'll do is we'll try and get you some better sound today because there's not so much wind here. Right, there we go, you'll get some. Well, that's not good, is it? Don't want it quite as loud as that, do we? Okay. Should be able to get some better aircraft noise. Looking forward to a departure as it will come right past us here, close up, close enough to see in the if the pilots want to give us a wave, which of course they're under no obligation to. We'd much rather they deal with what they have to, but if they want to, we're here. See if I can put this on here now. Right. Good afternoon, Tony Pentley. Welcome to the chat. We're a little bit more disorganised than we normally are due to coming to a different location today. Let's capture the inbound here. Just going to move us a little bit here, folks. So we are a bit more compact. Hoping that doesn't affect anything signal-wise. Then what we'll do is swing that around a little bit there. Pretty quiet skies, not unusual for when we arrive, and suddenly all hell breaks loose and then we have loads of arrivals and departures. So don't go anywhere, folks. We are in a great position, hoping we can stay here and bring you the action this afternoon. What I'm going to do is just put this down, gives us a little bit more visibility. Lovely smell of burning rubber is just sort of edging across the runway from that last Ryanair there. Fantastic smell. Not sure if we can see anything here, but we'll have a quick look. Ah yes, we've got a little light aircraft coming up here. Bizjet, I should say. You'll have to tell me if anybody waves because I can't see. Looks like that's just a, what do they call that, a track back, or a back track. Enjoy the noise of this, folks. I'll come back so we can focus a bit better. I think this one should make a nice noise, folks. That's where we lose it down the runway, I'm afraid. Might be able to get it on the climb out in just a second. Let's have a look. Somewhere there. No. Right, just give me 1 second, folks. I just got to have a quick chat with the gentleman here. Right, sorry about that, folks. Just wanted to assure someone who was close to me that I wasn't going to film them. Not that they were bothered, but always pays to be polite and upfront with people, I think. So, we will definitely get a bit busier here soon, I suspect. Fridays are not a quiet day here at the airport, and you will definitely see the arrivals from earlier coming back. What we do have, of course, or what we might be seeing here, is the effect of air traffic control delays. Which, of course, do have some bearing on things. So it may be that some of these outbounds this morning were out late and therefore coming back late as well. But they're still going to come back because they all left this morning, that's for sure. Sorry about the mic fluff, I'm just trying to put the mic in a better place. There. Let's see how that works. Actually, maybe even plop it on there. Plop it like it's hot. Right. See what we can expect in the next couple of hours that we're with you today here at Planecaster. Certainly an arrival just come onto the horizon there, so we'll track that one in. If I can find it, there it is. So the inbound you can see there is just about to pass to the south of Yatton. It's an inbound Alicante services 737-800 with our good friends Jet2. Juliet, Zulu, Bravo, Lima. Behind that, inbound Palma, 737-800. Behind that, another Alicante service coming in with Ryanair. It looks like the Madrid Centerline Aviation is here as well, so there's a lot going on, folks. As I said, it will all suddenly happen at once. This is where you see the supreme Dream Team air traffic control folks here do their thing. Lovely job. Eyes to the skies because there's another one on approach. Allegedly, says the camera. Allegedly. I hear your stories, but I don't believe you. Okay, as soon as I can get that on the camera, I'll be... There we are. Is that it? Yeah. Sorry, folks. Lots of reflections out here in the bright sunshine to deal with, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Welcome to Bristol Airport, folks. We're live, albeit with a small delay, and we are bringing you arrivals and departures from Bristol Airport in the southwest of the UK. If there's anybody overseas joined us this morning, once again we've started our stream a little bit later than planned due to problems with location this morning. Well, some initial technical problems, then location, but we're nothing if not resilient. Another lovely burnt rubber smell coming over the runway to me now. Beautiful. I just need some aviation fuel smell to go with it. Love that. .737 MAX 8 this is. A bit of crosswind there, as you can see. Noisy brakes on the 737 MAX there, clearly. Okay. Bring on the rubber. Okay, that's... You still hear the brakes now on that 737, wow. It's not something I've noticed before. I guess that's... being at the different angles going to do that. Just making some adjustments to the tripod as we're doing this, folks. Sorry, it's shaking around. It's not the plane shaking, it's me, I can assure you. So what do we think of this angle, folks? I know the fence is a pain, but we've got these lovely clear close-up views of 09 landings. Takeoffs will be great as well when we finally get one. Round there again. See if we've got anything in the skies at the minute. Let's keep an eye on the show you the sock there for a second. French ATC strikes. Oh, look. Now this is what happens. I start talking, nobody can hear me because The microphone's right around there, sorry folks. Schoolboy error that. Let's try sticking it on the headphone stick. That might have been the worst idea in the world. Or is it just going to jump around everywhere? 9 times out of 10, these lapel mics are great. When you're wearing a t-shirt, they're not exactly optimally angled. Right, there's definitely more to come. On approach next, looks like it's the Beaver to Bristol Jet 2. Don't know where the little prop job I saw went, but I'm sure we'll find it. Just having a look up at the sky, see if I can see anything. Nothing trails-wise really to show you, I'm afraid. So let's keep our eyes on the skies. Here comes one, look. Can you see that? Just under that cloud. There it is. Is that a helicopter now? Or is that a very short final? I guess a general aviation can get away with that, of course. Indeed, it may even be required to not take up all the airspace that the airliners need to. Swiftly and nicely done there. I struggle through the fence with this one a little bit, so I think probably zooming out's the best. Oh, the tiniest little squeak there. I don't know if you heard it with the passing vehicle there, but the tiniest little landing squeak from the tyres. Very nice. Right, another approach now. Let's get on it. Here at Planecaster. EB for service. About 1,200 feet when you see this. Right folks, now that's great, but I think you're going to find this is even better. Taken this long to have one come past this close, but there you go. What a beautiful, beautiful sight. 321 neo, I think, from the size of that, right? Lord Darlow, right. Sorry about my lack of chat conversation. It's just usual sort of trying to keep up with everything. I did not fly on a Neo, no, I flew on 320 CEO in both directions. One was 8 years old, the other was 4 or 6 years old, I think. I flew on Easy Golf X-Ray going and on Easy Whiskey Yankee coming home. They both had, just like this Neo, those lovely winglets. So, takeoff time. No hanging around here. Actually, is that a 321 or is that a 320? Now I look at it from the side, it looks like a 320. Let's have a quick peek. Confirm my suspicions. It's a 320. I'm sorry, folks. Another departing plane coming very, very shortly. Just hold the microphone there. The camera even, not the microphone. Come on, Danny. Get your streamy parts in order. That's that one there, but let's catch this. Let me tell you, when that goes, you can expect that to make a racket. Unless there's no one on it, of course. Right, here is an inbound again. Let's catch that first. Might be slightly obscured by this jet that's waiting to go. Oh, there's the jet fuel smell. Wow, wow, wow. Give that to me. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. If you're new to us today and you like what you're seeing, do give us a subscribe, folks. It won't cost you anything. Just press that subscribe button, and if you click the alerts button when we go live, you will be notified. Because the chances are you probably can't take any notice of the times I say, because I rarely hit them or I'm early. So when you get a little bing, it will say Planecasters Live. You can just click it and watch us. So do that. That would be great. And if you could click the like button today, I would be eternally grateful to you. So it's a Jet 2 in and a Jet 2 out. The one leaving is this one. A little bit of welly to get up that hill he's parked on. They're parked on, I should say. Must be a little bit tricky. And like I say, 737, 800, NG 737, you can expect this to make a cracking noise as it comes past us, thundering past us. Turn up your speakers, folks. Hopefully we've got our sound so you can hear everything nice. Let's just see if we can edge that up a little bit. We don't want the echo though. There we are. Try that. Enjoy, folks. Not sure if you're back with us yet, but the lovely, lovely smell of aviation fuel here as we wrestle with some tech problems as usual. Folks, I think we're back now with you, so I'll continue, and obviously there's a delay, so I won't find out straight away. A delay on the stream, but hopefully we're getting there. Thanks, Lord Darlow, got your confirmation now, appreciate that. Fun and games today, isn't it, folks? Blimey. So we have another one on approach after this, so we will not dwell on this outbound EasyJet Airbus. We'll keep persisting and see if we can get it to work, and if not, then no problem. We will just have to call it a day. Having said that, if it's not working, you can't hear this anyway. Morning. Passing cyclist. Right. Okay, let's see. Looks like it's up again, folks. Have we got a picture to you yet? Let me just see if I can detect what's going on there. Yep, looks okay. Right, we're back. I am sorry, folks. Our internet router is being very, very fussy today. It's a seat of your pants job, isn't it, today? Thank you for tuning in. You know, I know you have a choice of going to some amazing, great streams on the internet today. We're not really bringing you what we're totally capable of, so I do apologise for the tech issues we're having today. It's just one of those things that will be a learning curve, I think, from this particular location. Right, the sun goes behind the clouds and gives me a little bit of reprieve, which is nice. Thanks for confirming there, Lord Darley. Keep myself watered on this incredibly hot day down here at Bristol Airport. Great, we've got some good signs now, so hopefully we won't have that problem again. I think our other battery wasn't up to the job there. What are we all doing today, folks? So Mick Hardy in Spain, good afternoon to you. Mark Newman, did you manage to get footage of the EasyJet flight arriving from Alicante? Mark, I think so. Just roll it back. You should be able to reverse it back. The time's up in the top left corner, and that's within a minute or two accurate. So that's probably worth just rolling back on that. If it was happening during the time that we've gone blank, I am still recording. So get in touch with me, contact@planecaster.uk, and I can retrieve that footage for you if you like. Sorry, everybody, for the lack of contact on the chat today. It's just been one of those things where we're flying by the seats of our pants here, working in a location not used to being in, etc., etc. A little bit more time now. Very helpful advice from Lord Darlow. Hit it with a hammer or an axe next time. That is tremendous advice, and to be honest with you, I am going to make sure I bring a hammer for that purpose next time. So, as you can see here, so I seem to have set myself up in the most silly location because you can't quite see the sock. Just one second. There we are. As you can see there, the wind has somewhat died down, shall we say. Now, while we have a few seconds, I am just going to move things around, so just bear with me, folks. Camera will be all over the place for a second. Right. Let's see if I can bring up some more departure information, or even arrivals. Seeing something about a 10:13. Right. Yeah, okay, ignore that one. Right, a bit of arrivals information for you. It's just gone about 1:10 here at Bristol Airport. I'm Danny, your host. A bit on the back foot today, but we'll get there. If this is the first time you've discovered us, welcome to the stream. Absolute pleasure to have you here. please do press that subscribe button and the little alert button, and YouTube's system will let you know when we go live. Because at the moment, despite my best intentions, my start times are not working out very accurate. Right. Lord Darlow says it's the way Jeremy Clarkson made things work on Top Gear. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Right, got an aircraft approaching us, which looks like it could be for takeoff, and it may just be parking up here, so we'll keep an open mind with it, but let's have a look. Yeah, it's coming our way. Okay, let's have a look what this is. This is the Bezier Ryanair service 737-800, so you can expect a fantastic racket, like I always say about the good old 737 when this takes off. This one fitted with the new winglets for fuel saving. Good pace of taxi there from Ryanair, as they're quite often famous for. Looks like a roll and go, turn and burn. Perhaps that was just to go up the hill. And we'll leave that one there, and we'll say hello to this one. Similar brisk taxiing speed for this one. Uniform Zulu Hotel Delta, it's a Neo. Lord Darlow, I have to say, the only one I've been on is the Dreamliner. When you're asking about the difference between 787 and A350, I think they both look amazing, to be honest with you, and I'd love to go on an A350, I really would. But my experiences on the Dreamliner have all been very pleasant, to be honest. hat off for a few minutes there. It is absolutely sweltering, and once again having a black cap doesn't seem to be the most sensible thing in the world. I'll enjoy the little respite from the sun. This EasyJet is off to Paris Orly. Uniform Zulu Hotel Delta is the registration on this one, as you previously saw, and we're off. I think that's as far as we can go with the with that particular angle, I'm afraid. Here comes a helicopter. Another departing aircraft on the way. We got one on arrival first, actually, so I think we're gonna... Oh dear. Let's go for the arrival, shall we? Choices, choices. I'm going to swing it round just quickly. We'll probably get the titles for the other plane. Let's just swing it round quickly and then we'll catch the landing traffic. Hopefully we can just squeeze it in. Just seems too glorious to miss. Whiskey Yankee. Isn't that the plane I came back on, I think? Swing back to the landing aircraft now. You will be pleased to hear it's actually not an aircraft making that noise. So there's the inbound Embraer from KLM. Looks like the sports car's coming back for another go. Doing a good job of scaring the birds, if nothing else. A350 has those glorious Rolls-Royce Trent XWB engines. Amen. Amen to that. here. First plane I ever flew on was Air Canada Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner. Beautiful Darlow. That's that one. Right, well, we've got a second. Just need to put something in the car. Bear with me, folks. Oh, that's a bit heavy. Here, look, just filling in the gaps. Lovely. Just looking up at the sky, see if I can see anything, but I haven't got that much of a horizon other than ahead of us, I'm afraid. Super cool now. Well, not cool, but super calm, I should say. The wind has calmed down a bit. Just turn this way around, we've got some traffic, so don't want to get people in the stream if we can help it. Then you flew a Dash 8 Q400. That is a plane. That is a plane. Love it. Right, Catania to Bristol will be with us next. Let's have a look. These other ones are awake as well. So Alicante service with a 737-800. We'll be thundering off down the runway soon. And also another departure on an Airbus 321 EasyJet. The destination not available yet, but it's definitely an outbound. Let's have a look. Yeah, and then you Catania inbound. More further afield that we can see on the way. So plenty to come. Don't go anywhere. It's a weird old day here at Planecaster today, just because we've had to make a change to our location. Didn't really see that coming, I'm afraid. But we've done the best. Hope we find you well this afternoon. Just got, yeah, there, just again, we got some traffic. We are here every Friday, bringing you arrivals and departures, and in our normal location, which I wonder now if we might have trouble with for a couple of weeks, we bring you great overhead departures and arrivals, so you can see the whole rollout and you can see the whole takeoff run. We do struggle today where we are. The more regular spotting side of the airport is probably a problem for us. Not only is it very busy, well, it was quite busy when I went past it earlier, but we also have two fences to contend with. So what I'm kind of looking to bring you, my favourite shot certainly is if I was watching it, are these kind of inbound shots down onto the runway, which this seems to serve quite well here. And actually, I suppose if you arrive and get the top spot of Winter Lane first thing, then you'll also be pretty pretty okay there for that type of shot, but for logistical reasons I'm not normally able to get here early. Having said that, I've got a couple of dates coming up where I need to change a day, so we'll to help out with work. So what I might do is we'll look at a real early bird start and catch those early departures, and we'll come down here at the crack of dawn to Winters Lane and try and catch stuff. Another inbound now, just trying to catch it. It's there somewhere. There, oh, they're way too high. I can see the internet is having a little game there. What I'll do is I'll just move the router and see if that makes any difference, folks. Might take a second to settle. Bringing you some great sounds today, if nothing else. Right, as has often been the case, one in and one immediately comes past. That is the case now. This is going to be a lovely noisy one. There you go, there's a wave from the Ryanair crew. Echo India, Echo Kilo Lima, we love you guys, thank you very much. I think that's the first wave we've ever got on Planecaster, so thank you very, very much. You are now honorary. Yeah, Lord Darlow, regarding the picture, I've moved the router. I'm hoping for a better outcome, but just give it a little bit of time here. Hopefully we'll be fine. Lovely, lovely smell of aviation fuel again. Oh dear me. Don't you just love that smell, folks? You're live with us at Bristol Airport. It's a shame we don't have smelly vision because you'd smell aviation fuel and burnt tyres or burnt rubber. And it is joyous, absolutely joyous if you're a plane spotter. And for the first time, let me tell you, dear friends, dear watchers, for the first time, it's actually cool. Not to the point that there's any chill happening, but it's just acceptably cool. I'll enjoy this for a few minutes, that's for sure. Hoping to see an EasyJet Neo head up here soon. Okay, enjoy this noise, folks. Well, that crew will be forever invested in Plane Caster's heart, because that was the first crew that we ever got close to, so they could see we were filming, and they actually decided to give us a little wave. I do apologise if anybody, by the way, did wave earlier on and I completely missed it, but that's the first one I've seen on the screen there, so fantastic stuff. Nice one, Ryanair. That 737 makes its way off to Alicante, I believe. Confirmed. Inbound for Bristol from Corfu now. Jet 2, 737-800. It's just in the distance there, not sure if the... it's right over Western-super-Mare, I'm not sure if we'll catch that on the... Yeah, there we are, just about caught that on the camera. Might be a bit weird, let's try and focus that. Oh, blimey. Let's try and focus it, not zoom it. Messed that right up, haven't I? Right, let's start again. I think it's probably because it was turning, not the easiest for the camera to pick up on distance. Right, we'll wait for that to become visible again. There it is, it's there now, right. Let me get it now. There. Well, it's a funny old stream this afternoon, isn't it? But I hope if you've joined and you're persisting with us today, thank you. I really value you being here. Do hit that subscribe button if you like this sort of chaos and you want to see more of it. Because I dare say there will be more of it. Chaos, I mean. Hiya Tyler, John Riley and Tyler Hambling. How's it going? Good to see you. Slightly different location for us today. Fun and games with flying, bitey, stingy things in the other field. Touchdown. Lovely stuff. Sun is back. Round 2. Let's have a quick look. Now, I'm no expert, but that notification that just came up can't possibly be right about it being already, but there we are. I'll have to have that one checked out. Breeze 147, hi all, how you managing the heat? Just a quick pop by today. Breeze 147, we're managing the heat, but yes, it's the insects that we haven't managed very well today. But we're getting there, thank you very much. Le God inbound, I call Aurélie Lagod after Guernsey's most famous son, Matt Letizia, or is he called by Southampton fans, Lagod. John Holdaway, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon. I tell you, folks, you're joining us at the right time after all the chaos has been sorted. Right, just move the camera there. Try not to capture too much traffic if I can help it. Let's catch this inbound. I think we had the notification a little bit early, but let's catch it for you now. This is also not Aurélie, isn't it? So, folks, if the signage is slightly incorrect, remember it's still in beta. We're doing our best with it. Do excuse me also as I'm momentarily distracted by things trying to bite me. Okay, let's have a quick look at the radar. Next in is the Aurélie ATR 72-600 series from Guernsey. We knew it would turn up eventually. This one is Golf Oscar, Golf Foxtrot Charlie in terms of the registration. Just a couple of precautions there. Right. First propeller of the day, or the first airliner propeller of the day, I should say. Had some light aircraft already. Plenty of heat haze, but not quite as bad as when we're much further away, so that's encouraging. Another smell of rubber comes across the runway in my direction, loving that. Lovely looking aircraft from a closer angle this time. Right, eyes on the skies. You get the aircraft close up while they taxi to runway 9. Tyler, you're absolutely right about that. It is fantastic. Now, we may have a runway inspection occurring now. General overview there, let's just see. I think that's permission to enter the runway there by the looks of things. Let's have a look, see what else we can see in the sky. If indeed there is anything else to see. Interesting cloud patterns, as you can see here. Nothing above us at all. Let's check the weather. Sunny and slightly windy. Let's have a look and see if there's anything departing or taking off soon. Let's just spin that round again. Right. Right, let's have a look. Nothing inbound for a while then, by the looks of things. Well, except that's a complete lie. There is an inbound 737-800 from Budapest. It's a 737 MAX 8200 with Ryanair. So that would be nice to see come in. We can expect that in about 5 to 10 minutes, I think. Just looking to see if there's anything coming in from the opposite direction. Not much that I can see so far. And in terms of departures, where we'll just get those beautiful views of planes coming past, then surely it can't be long. We've got a 737-800 to Antalya with Jet2, a 737 MAX 8, which we saw landing earlier, that's off to Zakynthos. That'll be coming past us as well. And a lovely A321 Neo with EasyJet, of course, and that will be off to Charles de Gaulle in Paris. So, plenty going on the departures. Tyler, John, we did. If you roll back to the last Ryanair departure, which I guess now was about 20 minutes ago, maybe 25 minutes, have a look, and we had a fabulous wave from the cockpit. Breeze 147, bit low on numbers watching today. Yeah, it's. I think probably it doesn't help that I didn't go live at the correct time and we ended up somewhere else. But also very, very hot, and you know, a bit. Maybe people are out doing better things than sitting by their TVs at the moment and their computers, etc. All credit to them. Enjoy this weather while it lasts. Okay, so I probably don't need to explain what's happening there. Birds in the vicinity being scared witless by bigger birds being played over the radio. Breeze 147, we are in a different spot today. That is due to a insecty / flying swarming problem down on the common. It is obviously a very rural setting where we are. And let's just put that around there. It's a very rural setting where we are, and in the height of summer then obviously there's just lots and lots of stuff going on there insect-wise, so it was a little bit too hostile today, shall we say. I should imagine in a couple of weeks it'll be fine, but we shall see. This has turned out to be a great spot. I don't know if it's sustainable, but it's an emergency spot today, so we're kind of just doing our best, really. All eyes open for that Max 8200 coming in with Ryanair. It's just come over the coast by Western. I suspect we'll see it soon. And bring that to you. Also, in terms of the numbers, there's many, many good streamers today. Broadcasting and, people are doing, I suspect, a bit more of a sustainably reliable job of things than I've certainly done over the last couple of weeks due to the technical problems we've had. So it's just a case of working through those technical problems. We get better every time and we sort these things out. So I think that's probably the reason for some of the numbers. But still 16 of you with us at the minute, and it's great to have your company. Loads more of you over the course of the couple of hours we've been on. Lord Darlow, BA 320 due to depart Birmingham. What time will it be over Bristol? Probably about 45, no, not even that really, probably 30 minutes later. Just got a cyclist here, I'm just going to put that up in the air. I did suggest bringing Flying Wasp Killer with you. Oh yeah. Right, they've got 737-800 on approach now. Yeah, the Flying Wasp Killer, Lord Darlow, to be fair, I am in their environment and sort of trampling on them, so I think we'll just let them have this one. And also, the sheer amount of stuff there is there, you'd need somebody to crop spray the damn thing in a plane. Anyway, here's a 737-800. No, there isn't. An 8200, I should say. The Ryanair name for the Max. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a Neo engine startup. It sounds like behind me, which does figure because we are expecting a 321 out. Wow. That'll be the Ryanair then. Okay. So Lord Darlow, apparently due to land at LHR for 1444 or 1445. So would it be very low over Bristol? I wouldn't say so, Darlow. No, I wouldn't say it would be. I think they descend quite late actually. GEUYP is the reg. But if you see it's over the top of us, shout and I'll have a look. If I spot anything in the sky, I will take you to it. There's been very few and far between today, and we have got a bit of cloud going on up here, as you can see. Right, so that beautiful sound, I think, is the Neo starting up. Just have a quick look. Yeah, that'll be making its way out here. A lovely sight for sure. Right, excuse me a second. It's also the sound of the 737 MAX 8 with TUI that you can see out here, and you'll see in just a second. Let's see if we can get a wave out of these folks, although we must understand, of course, they've got far better things to do than wave to us. They're off to Zakynthos for this flight, BY 6532 with TUI. Is that a little wave we saw there? Not sure. You'll have to tell me on the chat. You could probably see it better than I could. Wonderfully quiet aircraft though, as soon as it's gone past. Quick departure for this TUI by the looks of things. Right, we'll do a swap. There's a wave. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic from the Jet 2 crew up front there. A little wave for us here at Planecaster and for all of you folks at home. How is Winter's lane spotting area looking nowadays, says John Kershaw. Hello, John. John, it was it looked like it was better than when it was being developed, when the solar farm was being developed earlier. Unfortunately, there wasn't really a position, because I left it quite late. I wasn't intending to be there. I was just intending to be in my regular spot. But when I got there, it was quite busy, so I couldn't get in the spot I wanted. But anybody else, I think, would have been quite happy there, to be honest, if you're not sort of streaming and need a whole 180 vista. Yeah, not too bad. I'm gonna enough to kind of make me want to go up there early doors for a future week and do it early doors. In fact, might even do that next week. I've got a couple of weeks actually where the Fridays I don't need to be anywhere early doors. So what we might do is come here, catch the early departures. Of course, whether they're on 09s is another matter. The weather might have turned before then, but we'll see. But yeah, don't hesitate to go and have a look up Winter's Lane. It's there's a new sort of bigger lay-by area for parking, I would say. It's been resurfaced. It's possible we're waiting for an inbound here. I'll just check. It's off to Antalya, by the way, this particular plane you're looking at. Inbound is a Jet 2 also in the white livery this time instead of the silver one that you're looking at now, and that is off. Sorry, it has come from. Here we go again. Thessaloniki. Surely that's the way to say it. Just say it quickly with confidence. Thessaloniki. That's where it's coming in from. So I don't know if we're going to wait for that first. I don't know if these guys on the outbound fancy watching their friends land, or whether they'll be off, we'll see. The Thessaloniki is currently at about 3,800 feet and over the 7, about to make its left turn onto 090. I certainly can't see it yet though. Lovely smell of aviation fuel for me is my treat. Nice to hear it though, isn't it? Nice to hear the airplanes in some decent sound because we're quite close. Turn it up even more as I'll go. Listen to that, folks. I'll have to turn that down though because we get a bit of an echo on there because my voice ends up coming through both but with a delay. Not helpful. Yeah, so it looks like the outbound Jet 2 is waiting for the company inbound 737-800. I can just see that now. Don't know whether you will be able to see it yet. Let's have a look. Yes, you will. Do you think they do the equivalent of a flash of lights at each other as they pass each other? Probably not. Yep, Lord Darley, they absolutely could have gone. I just wonder if there's it could be a time slot thing where basically they said you get yourself up to the end of the runway, by the time your mate comes in then your slot will be up. I know that there's so much air traffic control slot restrictions going on at the moment. It happened to us on Sunday morning going to Pisa and coming back again, but the delays are very minimal for us, thank goodness. Brilliant flights with EasyJet. I don't remember the name of the crew going out, but I do remember coming back. It was Captain Batchelor, and he and his co-pilot just did an amazing job for us of catching up some time on the way back, and just great updates from the cockpit, which is something I appreciate a lot. Don't know about you guys, but when you go on a plane and the pilots are too busy to make the cabin announcements, obviously you want them just to concentrate on what they've got to do, but I do miss the cabin announcements. Always find them very interesting. John Kershaw, I'm in Bude. Beautiful. I haven't been there for a while. I do enjoy Winter's Lane when I'm in the area visiting family in Bristol. Oh, definitely worth a look, John. I don't think you'll be disappointed. My advice, if you need the space though, for the type of shots you're doing, just to get up here early. So folks, incredibly, when I was driving round and trying to determine if this particular spot I'm in was going to work for us, testing out Wi-Fi, doing all that sort of stuff, amazingly, we had to go around. An EasyJet Airbus went round, and just a brilliant sight. I only managed to catch the end of it though. Fantastic noise from the screaming engines just as it took off again. Brilliant. I'm so sorry that I missed that and we weren't ready. That would have been the first go round we caught here on Planecaster, but as it happens I've just got the end of one, which isn't much use to anybody, is it? Anyway, they came around for another approach, landed safely of course. All is good. Not sure the reason for the go around. I couldn't see anything on the runway, but I did notice some pitch changes in the engine as like you would normally notice when a plane approaches. So I don't know if perhaps it was just a little bit of wind made it a little bit unstable at the end. Anyway, as you expect. But they say you can always go around, and they did go around. Safety first every time. Glorious smell of rubber. If you like that smell in jet fuel, this is the place, my friend. John Kershaw, that looked like a fast landing. Well, it was a 737, wasn't it? So they do come in that bit quicker than the Airbuses, like I think about 10 knots I was reading. I always think when I'm on a 737, admittedly it hasn't been for a while, it always feels quick. Passengers will be chomping at the bit to get away here. And Talia they're off to. Inbound from Glasgow is on the way. We'll see that in about 5 minutes. So this one will have to be on their way soon. Sorry I don't have much range that way, folks, but actually we lose sight of it anyway, due to the nature of the glorious runway here. So if you've joined us in previous weeks, you'll know that I've been bemoaning the 09 action because the regular spot we're in, 27 works much better for us. And it's like 4 weeks, has it been? 3 or 4 weeks for 09? It's just incredible. Anyway, I turn up the airport Sunday morning to go to Pisa, and there's a runway switch. Just incredible. And then by the time I get back, switch back again. So that was pretty crazy. Right, got some outbound action for you now. I wonder if we'll get away from this one. Coming up the runway now is a Bristol to Heraklion, Jet 2, followed by a Bristol to Amsterdam, Embraer with KLM, and another EasyJet, Bristol to Paris, Charles de Gaulle, 321. So beautiful action to see here now, all in a row. We will have a queue. That is a great hold point for us. I hope you can hear me. toot. Right, sorry about that. Just checking the thing. We don't normally have to do with noises like this. I hope it's coming across great. Give you an idea of proximity. It is the Embraer. However, of course, they are all waiting because of the inbound, so let's catch that now. Glorious noises on Planecast. I hope you can hear me okay, and I hope the sound's coming across straight through. We're right feet away from a 737-800. So, we currently have a queue of 4, you'll be pleased to hear. This is now moving up, so the queue will move. Can't see the chat at the moment, folks, so I do apologise. Hope you're seeing it all. Brilliant. Brilliant wave from the Embraer through there, KLM City Hopper. That's your registration of that one. Next up in the queue, in the beauty parade, is a lovely 321neo for you. Like this, folks. Isn't she beautiful? Absolutely amazing proximity. And you don't half notice the difference between that Neo engine. So the Jet 2 is off now. I'll just show you what I can of that. And here's the next one. What a time to be here, hey? What a time. Thank you for joining the stream. If you're with us, enjoying these sites, please give us a like and subscribe. It will mean the world to us. And press that alert button and you'll get to find out when we're on again. I mean, look at this now. Have a look at the... here. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Whiskey Delta is the registration of this one. Embraer making its way for its takeoff run now. We'll catch that. just having the greatest sniff of aviation fuel as you can imagine. No sign of anything above me, darling, for a minute. Seeing the flap there, I can't remember what that's for, but it's meant to be open as I understand it. Right. And folks, unbelievably, another one coming up here soon. Before that, an arrival, so going to be busy here for a few more minutes. Don't go anywhere, folks, don't go anywhere. So Jet 2 737-800 is the next one, is the third one out that you haven't seen yet. Yeah, the Jet 2 I spoke of. Right, everybody's moving up a bit now, so let's see if we can catch the Jet 2 crew here. What a fantastic sight this afternoon, just brilliant. Juliet Zulu Hotel Whiskey, illustration of that one. Wonderful sounds, wonderful sounds. Hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, folks. Easy Whiskey Delta is heading to Newcastle, is it? Right, fantastic. We'll send that off to Mark at Plain Sailing. Hope he's live at some point. Hopefully the pictures you're getting are okay. I'm not sure if we're having a problem here with picture quality, but hopefully you're getting all this. I am recording it, so this will make for a great highlights show, which we will definitely do. Another inbound. Oh, what a busy point you've joined us at. Blimey. Nothing has joined the back of the queue, sadly, so that might be the end of this little train. But my goodness, what fun was that? Fantastic stuff. Let's just see. Yeah, that's Whiskey Delta. So that's off to Newcastle. Thank you, Darlo. Appreciate that. If you love Newcastle operations, or what I should say is you love operations like this at regional airports, smaller regional airports, then Plain Sailing Aviation got you covered for Newcastle. The de facto choice. Make sure you look them up and like and subscribe on YouTube, because they're absolutely brilliant. Mark is top bloke, friendly, very generous with his time as well. Can't fault them one bit. So we'll send this Whiskey Delta up to you, Mark. Crikey O'Reilly. Hey, what about it? Potentially one more coming in as well. Let's have a look up here. We won't be with you for much longer today, folks, but what an end. What an end to the show. There it is. Oliver, thank you very much. It is quite the location. You're quite right. Right. Lord Darlow, I think it's Ryanair from Poland, not Bergamo, as it said. Ryanair was due an EasyJets on finals. Yeah, I haven't got that feed quite right there, have I? I think that sometimes things are coming into the hot zone as such for being detected by my system. But we live and learn, and every time we code it, it gets a bit easier. Sorry, folks, I'm just concentrating on two things at once. Let's focus you in now. Bit of heat haze is affecting the focus ability towards the end of the day. It was fine earlier. Well, Safe to say I've got a good tan now. Good job I've slapped the P20 on, isn't it? Other suntan lotions are available, but why you'd bother I wouldn't know. P20, that is the one. Mind you, if you want a suntan smell, it has to be amber solaire, doesn't it? In all honesty. So it looks like this Tui might be our final inbound today, and we'll catch this Jet 2 disappearing as well. That's it, the Jet 2 is off. I think. A little bit more welly to go up the hill. Come on, you can do it. Don't floor it. Definitely don't floor it. A little bit more, a little bit more. There you go. He's on up the road. Very warm tropical wind blows now. So, unless there's a sneaky arrival waiting, this will be our last one of the day, folks. It's been not ideal today. I do apologise, but once we've got into location, we've done hopefully much better for you. A couple of technical problems during the show, all learning curves. We won't have that happen again. It actually stems from last week's problems, the problems today, but I think we've got a hold on them all now. Look at it, look at it. Well, folks. Well. Helicopter approaches from the sound of things. Airbus helicopter H135. I think it might be coming over us here, or maybe behind us. I'll just try and catch that for you. There you go. Fantastic. Well, what do I say, folks? What a surreal day. What an absolutely surreal day. We kind of started off with technical problems of one sort, then we started off with problems of a nature-related issue, and then some glorious locational difficulties. But look, we got there in the end. I hope you've enjoyed what we've done for you today. We'll always try our hardest. And we've definitely opened up some new possibilities here, I think. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are new to us today and you discovered us for the first time and you managed to look past the bits that didn't work very well, welcome. Do press the subscribe button if we can tempt you to do that. It means the world to us and really helps us out. And press the like button as well on the stream. Thank you ever so much, everybody, whether you're new, whether you're our existing fine people who tune in every week. Brilliant to speak with you and chat with you and bring you this great action today, especially that last half hour, eh? Fantastic. We're back next Friday. Might do an early shift. I'll be in touch. I'll let you know. Take care.